What's up guys, welcome to another video. I've just got back from the physio. Every week now I'm going to be trying to get a massage just because I want to really try and focus on my recovery, especially as yesterday I managed to slightly strain my glute while deadlifting. Ironically it wasn't the top set, so I managed to hit the 250 kilo pretty comfortably with no issues whatsoever. It's when I was doing the 185 kilo back down sets I felt a slight strain in my glute, and it's a recurrent injury. It's the injury that I've had before, so it's really annoying, but it's something that I'm going to have to really start addressing. Alright, so what I want to talk about in this video is my programming and the structure of my programming. I mean, obviously I'm trained by Ben, so I don't want to give all of this information away for free, that just wouldn't be fair, but I'm going to give a basic breakdown of each session. So first of all, Monday, it's one of the bigger days of the week. It's my heavy squat day. Normally I'll work up to either a triple, a double or a single. This is around the 80 to 90% mark, sometimes even higher if we're going up to singles. For example, this Monday I worked up to 98%. That's 225 kilos. And this week it moved really well actually. What was really pleasing about it was the fact that when I was actually squatting it, I lost tightness. So it was a technique issue, not a strength issue, but I still managed to complete the lift reasonably comfortably. The other issue I've been having is a lot of knee cave. That wasn't really evident. I mean, there was to some degree, but it wasn't as bad as it has been in recent weeks. So that's something to take away from that. That is a positive. Generally, after I do my top single, I'll do the back down set. So I think I did 170 kilos on this occasion for 5 sets of 2. Nothing too heavy because at the moment we're ramping up the intensity and lowering the volume. So after we do the back down sets on the squats, we will move on to a bench movement. On Monday, it is a comp bench. So I'll be doing something like 6 sets of 3, 5 sets of 3. Not in a high percentage range, something around the 85 to 90% range again, just working on technique. After I do bench, it will be back accessories. Normally these back accessories will be lat pull down for something like 3 sets of 10 at a moderately heavy weight, and then a horizontal row, so something like a chest supported row, and then after that I will do some core work and a little bit of leg hypertrophy work. Tuesday will normally be a light day, so it will be light paused deadlifts. The reason for the pause is so I can work on my technique with my deadlift and stay tight. So normally I'll be working again around the 6 sets of 3, 5 sets of 3, something like that, and each week we're going to be building that up. After that I will do another pressing movement, not necessarily specifically bench, but just maybe push-ups, another accessory movement for hypertrophy in my chest. And again, I will do another back movement. This is normally another vertical pull, something like 4 sets of 10. Wednesday, rest day. Thursday, another light day. This day it is squats instead of deadlifts. So I'll be doing pause squats, again to work on technique, work on that tightness. And again, I'll be working in the 5 sets of 3 range, 6 sets of 3 range, with something like 80%. Again, just ramping that up each week, trying to get heavier and heavier. But generally these days kind of recovery days and just working on technique. Again, I'll do another pressing movement, maybe even a shoulder press, something like that, just to change the angles of the muscle and the muscles that we're actually going to be using. Again, there'll be another back movement. Normally on Thursday it will be pull-ups. The real emphasis on the back movements is just to try and build a big, strong back. Obviously, you need a big back for your deadlift and your squat, and for the bench, it gives you that nice stability on the bench. So Friday, that is normally for me the biggest day of the week, and it's obviously the one that I showed you at the beginning of this video. It's my heavy deadlift day. Normally, again, it will be in the range of a triple, a double, or a single, but that is normally pushing around the 90 plus range. Obviously yesterday 250 kilos, I don't know what percentage that is, but 260 kilos is my best, 250 kilos what I did then, so I'll put the percentage there, whatever that is, but it moved pretty well. After that, again, I'll do back down sets. Yesterday I did 4 sets of 3, sometimes that's 5 sets of 3, 6 sets of 3, just depending on where we are in my training. If we're sort of going towards a peak, then obviously the intensity goes up and the volume goes down. So again, there is another pressing movement on the Friday, and this is normally the heaviest bench session of the week. So it will be a 2 count pause, and it will be normally in the 80 to 90% range. So yesterday I did 5 sets of 2 on 120 kilos. Bearing in mind my best ever bench is 142, so it is considerably lighter than what I'm used to and what I can do. But we're really starting to try and build that technique and greasing the groove, just more reps, just practicing the movement, and then hopefully that'll start building in the future. Again, I will be doing some sort of pulling movement. This will be a close grip pull down. So obviously every single session you'll notice I'm either doing a pressing movement or some sort of rowing movement or a back movement. The reason for that is obviously I'm bulking at the moment as well. So it's just building as much size as possible, because a stronger back just means you've got a stronger deadlift, a stronger squat and a stronger bench, in my opinion. So we're really focusing on that upper body hypertrophy. With the pressing as well, just as well as practicing the movement of pressing, it is just going to build a lot of size up top. So obviously the way that the program is structured is I'll have a heavy squat day, a light deadlift day, a light squat day, and then a heavy deadlift day, and I'll have moderate to heavy bench throughout the week. Amongst the whole week, I'll obviously have a load of accessories to do as well, so things like split squats, abduction work, leg extensions, biceps, triceps, just all the stuff, all that sort of fluff work that you just do throughout the week. So there is a very linear progression style to this program. Each week we're adding weight, and it's not necessarily based on RPE, which is kind of what I've been used to in the past. It is more just keep adding weight each time. I mean, obviously there is an element of RPE. If something is ridiculously heavy, then we will tailor that to bring the weight down slightly. But overall it is a linear progression. So there we go, there's just an insight into my programming, how Ben chooses to program for me. That may change in the future, but that's what it is at the moment. Anyway, I'm going to end the video here, guys. It's been quite a powerlifting heavy video today. Not much vlogging or anything like that, but just more discussion directly on my training. So I hope you've enjoyed it. I hope you've enjoyed this style of video. If you have, as always, please leave it a thumbs up. And I'll see you in the next one. Take care. Peace. Lovely day today as well. Lovely day.